feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a to up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect from my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the unity and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. goose. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. Oh, that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. What's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time for.
Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Get up! Past the 60! Past the 60! Check! Smash!
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Okay, didn't break down it all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Let's go now. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're good one with coaches at any time they call an in route. They're really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Rivers. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Rivers to throw it. Olave over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
Anthony Schwartz
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready?
Another run here with Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Get it!
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Rivers.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in the facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. The Vikings at 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Shoves him aside. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
19 tight.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. sack. They'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Rivers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Seven Pirates.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Rivers. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Buffalo 18. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6.
60 Vikings, 60 by 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Rivers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Tag. 19 right. Ready.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready.
Play action now. Rivers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Jordan Addison
from 21 yards away.
And the Saints get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because To be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Rivers now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers.
He lets one go deep for Addison. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Rivers to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense's past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, Nwangu. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll set up a throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Vikings extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Throwing Rivers.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Play fake. Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Rivers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Cardinal. Dragon 60. Ready.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got it. Ready.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Ready.
Now Rivers.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready up.
Here's second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
19. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. Go.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Okay,
and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
41 yards.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Vikings, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, add one more loss to the...
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough.